Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I had a Facebook call. But yeah, definitely, we need to be more aware of, just checking on people, asking how they're doing, uh, just making sure that we're asking because you never know how you can change a person's life. And it only takes 5 minutes, like I said. We need to take time out of our day just to ask, is there anything a person needs? Are you feeling okay? Is there something you need to talk about? Like, these are all things that society needs to be doing, and we don't do it enough, obviously. And this is why I'm sitting here making these videos. And of course, this is the second part because I had to take care of that call. But just reach out. We gotta be able to do that, man. Don't dismiss anything. Don't assume that somebody's not hurting because they always are. Because if you assume that somebody's hurting and the time that they really, really needed you, that may be the last time, and we don't want that. We want to get to the root of the problem before it even comes to that issue, and that's where a lot of people don't understand when it comes to suicide is that they wait until the very last minute. They wait until it's already happened to want to start reaching out to family members, to loved ones. And we need to be very aware of that. It's very important because, again, it only takes 5 minutes to be able to save somebody's life. It's not hard to do. It's definitely not hard to do. Society just makes it hard. They make it difficult. They make it this way to where we have to, become sideways with them and, say what's on our mind because, again, it's just one of those things where you need to reach out. It's very important. And I've said it in my videos over and over and over again, and I'll keep saying it. Reach out. Don't assume that the person is not hurting because there is someone who is always hurting. And it doesn't take that long. You can take a few seconds out of your day to find out if a person is hurting or not, or if they need something. And that's what a lot of people, they don't do. They don't take the time to see what a person's needs are and what they really need to talk about. People need to vent. That's how people are. There's going to be people that need to vent all the time, and people just need to understand that. Even the people that disappear on us, they need to still understand that. I'm going through that right now with a person who decides that, oh, I'm going to disappear because they feel like I did something wrong. All I did was be honest with them, and that's how it's always going to be from now on. Honesty through and through. If you got to be brutal about it, be brutal about it. If you got to be savage about it, be savage about it. If you got to be unwired about it, be unwired about it. But something has to come from this. You have to take the time to talk to the person and ask them, is there anything you need? Is there anything you want to talk about? That is the focus. That is how we prevent somebody from harming themselves. I mean, it's simple as that. It's either you take it or you leave it. And that is why Las Vegas is so huge on suicide numbers, because we don't take the time to actually ask a person. Society runs from special needs. They run from the mental health society. And this is why I go and I do these videos. This is why I write books. This is why I write paragraphs. This is why I write thesis to the person that's disappearing on me right now, that's not here, that's supposed to be supporting me, but she chooses not to. She chooses to run and hide or act like a child or think that everything is my fault, but it's not. You left out on me. I didn't leave on you. So again, straightforward, right to the point. Ask them what they need and don't assume that they're not hurting, because they always are. Everybody needs a listening ear. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. So be that listening ear. Go and change somebody's life. It doesn't take but a few seconds. Nobody's life is that busy to where they cannot reach out to somebody and take the time to do it. No one's life. If it is, again, when I said it at the top of this video, and I'll say it again, then you need to reevaluate your life if it's that busy. But nobody's life is busy 24/7. I mean, you got to go to the restroom. You can't eat. You can't sleep. So you got to be able to do those things. If you can't do those things, then we really got a problem. But again, the problem that we have before us is the mental health, society, and special needs aren't getting mattered. We don't feel like we're mattered. This is why suicide numbers are up right now. This is why people commit suicide every day. This is why they cut themselves. This is why they shelter themselves. This is why they cut themselves off from the world, because there's not enough people asking what it is that is bothering them, what it is that's hurting them, what it is that's the underlying issue of everything that's going on in their life. Take the time to do it. It doesn't take that long. If it does, reevaluate. That's what we do. We talk to people when they're hurting. We talk to anyone and everyone. That's how it's supposed to be. If that's not how it's supposed to be, then tell me, because I must be doing something wrong. But again, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing everything right and more. By the book. By the DSMs 5, 6, 7. By the way, if you don't know what that is, it's a diagnosis book with all the different diagnoses. It's not that hard, guys. Do it. Reach out every day of your life. Because if you don't, that may be the last time. And you don't want it to be the last time that you see that person. Because you didn't reach out. You didn't do your job. You didn't do what you were supposed to do to prevent something from happening to that person. It's preventable, guys. All you got to do is reach out. All you got to do is talk. All you have to do is take 5 minutes out of your day to find out what's wrong with this person. That's what it takes, guys. That's all it takes. 5 minutes, change their life, and do it every day of every hour. Because if you do it every day of every hour, you'll see a huge difference in that person's quality of life, because you were there. You were there to support them through everything, through thick, through thin, through the hard times, through the dark times. You're not supposed to run when people are being honest with you, when things get tough. You're supposed to be by their side. That's what people do. They hang in there for the long haul. The first thing they don't do is run. They ask them, what is wrong? What is hurting you? What is bothering you? Talk to me about whatever that you need to talk to me about. And people will say, well, I've tried. You don't open up to me. Well, keep trying over and over and over and over again until they tell you. Don't stop. This is how we prevent somebody from committing suicide, is we keep asking over and over and over and over again. That's what needs to happen. It doesn't matter if you ask 50 times. It doesn't matter if you ask 100 times. The bottom line is you made an effort to prevent it from happening, rather than not prevent it from happening and let it keep going on and spiraling out of control and getting to that point. And then when it gets to that point, you want to say, oh, now I want to reach out, but then it's too late. Don't make it too late. Reach out before it gets to that point. Because once it's too late, then you're going to have to live with that guilt for the rest of your life because you didn't do anything to stop it and you could have been the one to prevent it. I don't care where you are. This thing we call suicide and this thing that we call the mental health movement and the special needs community, it needs to know that it matters. And it matters every single day of our lives. And people need to stop running away from special needs when we're honest with them. When things get tough, they need to stop running. Society needs to stop looking at us like we don't matter. Jobs need to give us a chance at new tasks, new opportunities, and don't look at us having a disability. This is what it's all about. Keep asking. Keep trying. Don't give up. Even if they want you to give up, don't. Because you can save somebody's life and make a difference in their life each and every day. But you don't have to take my word for it. Just wait and see. Ask and find out. I'll see you guys later.